Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and we cover everything on this channel from confidence, mental health, grooming, fashion, and everything in between. And today we're going to be covering something equally as important, which is your home. The environment that you're in can affect you in so many different ways, and I'm a firm believer in making your personal space a little oasis. So these are going to be things that every guy should have in his house, in his apartment, his home, wherever you live. These are things that you should have. Many of these will impress any lady who is lucky enough to get the grand tour, but also will benefit you, your life, and your productivity. So let's get started. Number one, we have personal library. So books are an absolute must-have, no question about it. Building up your own little library or personal book collection is great for education and learning, obviously, but can also make for great decor. So it's a nice little two-in-one. I also think a bookshelf can be a really great addition to any room if you're struggling on decor. Maybe you don't want to hang things on the walls. You can just do a simple bookshelf with obviously your book collection and some other little decorative things on the shelf. I think this often creates a really cool look. The way that they can kind of level up a space and look in your place is obviously a nice little bonus. Books are just something that I think everyone should have. I know some of you are on the Nook or Kindle train, and as much as I would love to do that because it's way more convenient and efficient, I'm just one of those people that likes to hold a book in my hand and have a little library going wherever I'm at. So again, the way that they look is obviously a nice little bonus in your place, but even more important than that, they help with your vocabulary. They're great for your brain. Reading is just a really great activity for all of you to be doing. So definitely recommend starting your own little collection. Number two, we have speakers, and speakers can really help elevate the ambiance of a space. A lot of these look really awesome too. I have an amazing set of speakers on my desk that I just love to look at and use. So they also are kind of one of those two-in-one things where obviously I get the practical use of having them as a pair of speakers, but then also they look really cool sitting on my desk, and I think are a really nice addition to my space. I personally love to turn on my speakers when I'm doing things like cooking or cleaning. A little bit of Frank Sinatra while I cook dinner definitely helps elevate the experience. Number three, we have a standing desk. And you guys, I had no idea what I was missing out on until I got this standing desk. Oh my goodness. So this is actually my first time having a standing desk. I've had this for a couple of weeks now and I am loving it. I will never go back to a regular desk. So I have the FlexiSpot Pro Plus Standing Desk E7 and I am absolutely loving it. It's helping with my posture, it helps keep me from sitting all day, and it's just overall such a better experience than a regular desk where you're sitting all day long. If you want an ergonomic and active working environment, the FlexiSpot E7 is the best you'll find. It's super stable and moves smoothly and steadily so your monitors and other devices will stay safe and sound as the desk moves up and down. Even at the highest level, the desk is wobble-free. The E7 is built to last and the quality is incredible. Its holeless leg design not only provides an aesthetically pleasing experience, but more importantly, it prevents anything from getting into the structure, therefore extending your desk for years of use. The E7 has a large height range from 22.8 inches to 48.4 inches, and the height is easily adjustable, allowing for a more flexible experience for all customers with heights from 4'2" to 6'3". My short kings to my tall guys out there, all of you can benefit from this desk. I just love how easy it is to change the height because my fiance has been working at my desk sometimes too, so whenever we switch back and forth, it's super easy to just put it to the setting that works for you. In addition to its wide range of height, the E7's retractable frame allows you to adjust the desktop width from 43.4 inches to 74.8 inches. No matter if your space is big or small, the E7 always fits your needs. It's also built with its own cable management board underneath the desk, and it comes with cable ties to keep your area super neat and tidy. This is actually one of my favorite features of the desk because I hate when there are cords everywhere. It drives me nuts. If you guys are interested in leveling up your home office with the FlexiSpot Pro Plus E7 standing desk, I have a link down in the description for you for a little bit of money off. And also FlexiSpot is having some amazing deals on their site from September 7th to September 9th. So if you're interested, now's the time to check it out. Number four is a set of tools which I like to call the Handyman Kit. You never know when you're going to need to fix something, so having those tools on hand is super helpful. Also, watching a man fix something is just chef's kiss. Number five is a cast iron skillet. You guys, this is the superior thing to cook with. Take it from someone who is cooking all the time. I cook every single day. I cook lunch and dinner every single day, and I always use my cast iron because I love it so much. All of these non-stick pans are also not good for you. There have been all these studies coming out recently that they cause cancer and they have all these chemicals. So just stay away from those. Food tastes better when it's made on a cast iron, and it's better for your health apparently. Number six, something that I could never live without, and that is a steamer. Every guy needs a steamer so that you aren't walking around with wrinkles in your clothes. The only exception there is if you're wearing linen. If you're not wearing linen, I should not see a wrinkle. Also, my reason for choosing a steamer is that it's so much easier and more convenient than an iron. They heat up super quick and you don't have to worry about the fuss or the hassle of getting out an ironing board. And also, if you're a guy who lives in an apartment and you don't really have the extra space for an iron and an ironing board and all the stuff you need, a steamer is a really great alternative and they don't take up a lot of space. The steamer we have is super compact and skinny, so it's great for fitting in our linen closet, but also when we're traveling, you just fit it seamlessly into your suitcase and you don't have to worry about it because it takes up like zero space. Sticking on the trend of clothing here, number 7 is specific clothing hangers. And I know this one is oddly specific, so hear me out. Having specific clothing hangers for the type of clothing that you're going to be hanging helps extend the life of your clothing and make sure that it looks brand new. Not all hangers are created equal and there is not one size fits all. There are specific hangers for shirts to make sure you don't get the little puckers in the shoulders. There's specific hangers for suit jackets and blazers and pants. So really making sure that you know the specific type of hanger if you're going to be hanging up your clothing so that you don't ruin it is crucial. Number 8, I have plants / a pet. And I know that's a very odd combo to lump into one, but let me explain. Starting off with the plants, it's always impressive when a guy can keep something alive besides himself. And I don't say that to be demeaning, I really mean this as an impressive thing that women notice. If you're able to keep a plant alive or a pet alive, it's a great sign. But even more than that, it's great for creating a really nice ambiance in your space and also is a great way to decorate. They liven up your space, they make it feel more homey, and if you're a guy who maybe isn't the best at interior design, or maybe you live in an apartment and you don't necessarily want to hang a bunch of stuff up on your walls that you're just going to have to take down, or worried about, getting money out of your security deposit because of little holes in the wall, plants are a super easy, great way to decorate, and they really do help liven up your space without making it look really cluttered or like there's trinkets everywhere. We don't want to be looking like we're out of an episode of Hoarders, right? With decorations everywhere, your walls are just covered. I think it's so much better to go for a minimalistic, simple approach, and a really great way to do that, and an easy way to do that, is by utilizing plants. And a pet. Man's best friend, right? Having a cute dog, or really just having a dog, is like having your own personal wingman. It's like having Zac Efron or Ryan Reynolds as your wingman, but it's even better because the girl isn't gonna fall for your wingman if it's your dog. Obviously, take a look at your situation and don't just get a dog because I told you it would be a good idea. If you can't take care of a dog, you can't take care of a dog. So don't get one that you can't take care of. I never want to promote that. If you live alone, I think having a pet can be a really great thing, but also I think they're a great way to meet people, and specifically women. If you go to the dog park, and you guys can share your personal stories down in the comments if you've experienced this, but a couple of my guy friends, or just guys I know, have gotten dogs, and the second they get the dog, their luck with the ladies increases by like 10x. I'm not being dramatic. It's a great way to introduce yourself. If you go to the dog park, if you're out on a walk and your dogs like meet each other or whatever, I think it's just a really great conversation starter. If you walk into an elevator and a girl's in there with her dog and you walk in with your dog, you automatically have something to talk about because you both have a dog. It's just a really easy commonality to find between people, and again, a really great conversation starter. So again, please don't just get a dog because you think it will help you with the ladies, but I think a dog can be a great addition to your life if you are at a point where you can take care of it and you want one. So just something to think about if you're not quite ready for the pet. I think a plant is a great starting point too. Number 9, super simple, a set of coasters. This is just so that you don't ruin any surfaces that you might be setting a drink on. I hate the way watermarks look if you set a drink down and you don't have a coaster or anything to set it on, so coasters are just a great way to avoid that. So a very simple thing to have in your house, but I think it's practical. Number 11, we've got a drop zone. So this is a place where when you walk in your house, you set your stuff there and you don't have to worry about losing anything. You never wonder, where are my keys? Because if you're home, they're always on that drop zone. So this could be for your keys or any other everyday carry stuff that you might have. This just really helps keep everything confined to one space so that you don't lose things, you aren't misplacing things, and also so you don't just have a bunch of stuff scattered across your counter. I think it can look really messy if you have like your wallet here, your phone there, your keys there. It just looks so much better if you keep everything in one spot, and it's convenient and easier for you as well. Number 11, the at-home barista. I think having some sort of coffee maker in your house, if you drink coffee of course, is a great thing to have so that you're not going out every day and getting coffee, and also they can make your space look cooler too. This could be a French press, a Chemex, an espresso machine, whatever you prefer. I personally have the Breville Barista espresso machine and I love it. I have saved so much money by making my coffee at home. I can make any drink that Starbucks makes or Dunkin' makes or anybody makes just at home, which is obviously super convenient and also saves me a lot of money. Also, I really like the way that it looks. I think it looks very professional and just kind of helps elevate my space a little bit. Number 12 is a shoe shining kit to keep your shoes looking good as new or just as good as possible. So many guys out there do not take care of their shoes and it shows. A little brush and shine goes a long way. There are a ton of different kits you can find online. I will link some down in my Amazon below for you guys if you're interested. A little brush and shine goes a long way. This is going to not only extend the life of your shoe, specifically if it's like a leather or something like that where the leather will get dried out and cracked and dry and you have to moisturize it and brush it and use a shoe shiner and different things like that, but also it makes your shoe look so much better too. So you're getting the 2-in-1 there with extending the life of your shoe and also making sure it looks as good as possible. Number 13 is a lint roller, an absolute must, another one that I personally could not live without, and especially for all of you guys that might have a little man's best friend shedding and running around like I mentioned earlier on the list. I think this is extra important if you're a guy who wears a lot of dark colors. Like even the shirt I'm wearing today, I look down at my arm and I can see just like little speckles of different things, so a lint roller just helps get rid of that and make your outfit look a lot better. Alright guys, that is all I have for things that every man should have in his home. Let me know down below what you have. Maybe I missed something. Would love to hear from all of you guys down below. Share your favorite things and some tips with the other guys. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me over on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan. I love connecting with all of you guys over on there. If you liked this video or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to be in the loop for when I release new content. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.